Bunny knocks on the door.
Castle looks up. Come in.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bonnie. How are you doing today?
She has a slight, disgruntled teenage look on her face.
Raises a brow.
Fine. Closes door.
Actually, let me double check something quick. I really should have bookmarked her thing. Sorry.
Hmm?
I mean to check something.
Okay.
Shit, did I not write it down? Did I play myself? I think I did. Fuck. I'm trying to look up the specific wording for the assignment he had. I believe it was no okay and no fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then when she says that he'll leave it back, remember?
She pauses and says, Layla cornered me about opening up to the team about feelings.
I imagine you weren't a fan of that.
No.
Did you want to talk about that? Is that weighing on you at all?
No, I just have to convince Commander Bishop not to put on team building exercises.
Team building exercises, that sounds fun. What kind of team building exercises? Like trust falls, ball passing?
Probably.
Oh, all the above.
I guess all of it.
That's... He shakes his head. That's not fun. Alright. Well... How has the week been?
Well, I guess pretty quiet, all things considered. Our mission was pretty short.
Went well?
Kinda.
Out of character, what mission was it again?
We went to Texas to find out why people were disappearing. Her dad was basically rounding up people and teleporting them.
Oh.
Since that's all that they were meant to find out, they decided not to, go after her dad and what likely was Luther.
Okay.
And just report back that this happened. Because they attempted to, track them as it teleported, but it didn't work, so...
And she said it was a quiet mission, kinda?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of.
She says, well, it ended pretty quickly. Nothing much happened. We found out what we needed to, and we decided not to pursue it. Just do the reconnaissance and go home.
A little information's better than none, eh?
Yeah.
Alright. Well... Today, we were going to continue on with what we were talking about previously. Is that alright with you?
There's a pause, and then she very slowly nods.
Alright. Where would you like to begin?
She shrugs and says, I don't know where to begin.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Let's find a good starting point then. Was there anything prior to your parents splitting up that you'd want to start with?
She thinks about it and said, Father told me she abandoned us. I guess to make me want to stay with him and not look for her or think about her.
You think he was lying?
She nods.
Okay.
I think my mom was afraid. She wanted to escape, but my father wouldn't let her take me with her. So she left on her own.
And how did that affect you?
I was upset. She was important to me, like any mom would be. And I felt I had to show my father that I wouldn't abandon him, because we only had each other now.
Were you worried that your mother leaving hurt him?
I think yes, but I was never good at reading my father.
So what happened from there?
Well, father got more involved with the Virtuous. That was the name of the church. He already was before mom even left. And to maybe help himself, his own position, and as well as make me more involved with them, he got me to join their military unit, which is called Cherubim. I was 12.
Okay. How did he go about doing that?
He first introduced me to the man running Cherubim, the trainer, my teacher, and he just, I think he just asked if she seems to like look unsure how to summarize and says, I think he said a lot of things, but I don't remember most of it. But in the end, I felt like I should join for the both of us.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna empathy that.
Why?
Just to kind of get a better understanding of if it's like she doesn't know how to summarize it because
Okay.
like, a lot happened, or if it's because she like is unsure how to put it, you know, things like that.
Right,
It's
okay.
not a I don't trust it as much of a trying
Yeah.
to understand it.
Alright, she won't resist then.
4, 9. Mama's got a new empathy die. Hell yeah.
Eh.
One day I'll make macros, but that day is not today. 3 successes.
It's I mean, Bonnie never really thought about this before, but it is that thing. I mean, she was only 12. She was young and impressionable. Her dad was good at was good at convincing people, and it's pretty much as she put it. The way he worded it, it seemed that it would be best for the both of us to join, for her to join. And she is kind of acknowledging the fact that he probably also did it to, like, for him to get better footing as well within the virtuous.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I mean, isn't that the most noble thing? A father sending their daughter to become an angel?
For him.
If I looked good, he looked good, and I wanted to make him proud.
Nods. So you joined the military unit. What all took place within this unit? What was the daily life like?
Teacher was ex-Marines. He ran the boot camp, kind of like the Marines, I guess. I wouldn't know. I never joined an official military or know what it's like. But we trained like soldiers. I still went to school. There was a local middle and high school in the area. And after school, every morning I would go for a run. And after school, after doing homework, I would do the training regimes.
Approximately about how many hours of the day were you spent working, either between school or training?
Give me a second as I figure it out. She says, maybe, it'd be 4 hours.
I didn't quite catch that, I apologize.
It'd be hours.
How many, did she say how many hours or just hours?
She says hours, but then thinks about it more and says, averaging. As I got older, I spent more time. Since I was stronger, I could stay up later.
Mm-hmm.
So it would go to 5 to 8, depending.
Including school?
Including school.
Okay. And then were you getting the average amount of sleep, 8 hours, 7 hours, things like that?
I slept when I could.
But not as much as you wanted to?
Probably not. I mean, sleep is important for the body. So they did encourage me to rest as much when I had the time.
Did you get time to be able to go over to friends' houses, do activities, join band, anything like that?
I didn't have friends.
Okay.
And besides, virtuous believed you shouldn't be friends with those who are not virtuous. Everyone at school saw me as the girl from the weird church.
Okay. So, most of your life was pretty much school and training then?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I think I stretch it between 3 to 6 hours, not 5 to 8. Sorry, I'm trying to like balance school life and because mass as well. Mass is important.
Alright. How often did you go to mass?
A couple of times a week. I would have gone more, but I was busy training.
Okay. So they had you training a lot, and it was a army. Was this, were there other kids your age, or was it just you?
I was the youngest.
Okay. And how long did this continue for?
It didn't stop. I graduated when I was 16.
What was life like in the in Cerebrum?
It was my family.
Okay. And sorry, I'm also looking through my notes as I'm talking. Family as in what all did you all do aside from training?
We did work together. We were the church's military after all.
Did you ever have to go into battle?
Only a few times. Most of it, we were bodyguards, monitors, the muscle.
What were those?
Sometimes people would badmouth the church or do things Virtuous didn't like. So we would go and find them and teach them a lesson.
Okay. And the few times you were sent out, would you like to talk about those?
The other 2 times were mostly simulations. They weren't anything serious. The one time I had proper mission was not long after I graduated.
What was the word you used there? I apologize.
Not long. The one time that was actually serious was not long after I graduated.
Oh, gotcha. Thank you. Sorry about that.
No problem.
And he waits for her to continue.
And she actually goes quiet for quite a while.
He'll wait for a bit, and while he does that, he'll actually get up and head to the coffee machine, brew himself a cup. But he'll also go ahead and make some hot chocolate while he's there.
Hey. She takes it and kind of looks at it, and not looking at it at him. And she eventually says, Father said that was an enemy, the Virtuous, that I had to take care of.
Okay.
He had done bad things. So I had to go kill him.
Had you ever killed anyone before?
She shakes her head. I've hurt people, I've broken limbs, but I've never killed anyone before. She hospitalized people, but that's a different story.
So what happened then?
At the time, I didn't know what they really were. They were blessed artifacts. That's the way teacher described them, but they were SCPs. And Father gave me those weapons to help me infiltrate and kill the enemy of the virtuous. It was only through those I was able to complete the mission.
Okay. And you did kill this person.
Yes, I killed him. And her hand starts shaking a bit.
Oh no, babe.
She's not touched the hot chocolate, she's just been holding it and her hands are shaking now. I killed him. He begged me not to, but I killed him.
How did that affect you? How did that make you feel?
I didn't want to do it, I really didn't. I didn't want to. But Papa said that I couldn't go home if I didn't. Mom already left, so he was all I had left. I didn't want to, but Papa said I had to, or I couldn't come home. I couldn't go home.
Castle reaches over and he grabs some tissues and passes her the box in case she needs it.
Just puts her entire face through the box.
He waits quietly, you know, for her to be able to be comfortable.
She sniffles, takes tissues, and says, I had to infiltrate their location. Had to go through a lot of people to get to him. I didn't realize at the time, not till later, but he wasn't the only one I killed. Some people didn't make it to the hospital even after I called. And some took their lives because the SCP I used was really bad.
Oh, I'm trying to be in character, but God, no, baby. I'm gonna fight him for hurting my child like this.
Oh.
You didn't know that the SCPs would do that to the people?
She shakes her head furiously. I didn't know. I thought they were religious, blessed artifacts, like teacher said. I thought I was doing the right thing. That he was a bad person.
Do you think he was a bad person?
She starts crying harder.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no!
I just imagine it in a castle like, oh no. Like in his voice.
Finally, oh no.
Oh boy. Yikes, TM.
probably internally like, oh jeez, oh no. This is a sad kid.
The worst part was that person was actually there to take down Cherubim and get me out. He was helping my mom to get me out, and I shot him through the head.
Oh no. I keep having the same reaction.
It's like the more he goes into this, the more... Oh no.
Oh no. Oh jeez, it just gets worse.
I didn't want to, but Papa was yelling at me. He was so mad. He said I had to do it. He told me to do it. I didn't want to. I swear I didn't want to.
I believe you.
Face and hands.
Oh. What?
Kath, just take this big swig of coffee.
Oh, huge swig of coffee.
I was not ready for today.
I'm alive, don't worry. It's actually gonna... what do? How do I make, like... It's one part where he needs to let her cry it out. This is important. You know? But also, jeez, poor kid. He lets her cry it out for a while, because that's important.
Mm-hmm.
He does, you know, quite the same. Like, when she's like, I didn't mean to, he will, you know, kind of affirm it. I believe you.
She sniffles and wipes at her face.
And this is how you were able to get out.
So what did you say?
And that's how you were able to get out to go to your mom.
She shakes her head. No. I ruined it. Because I killed the leader of the operation. They had bigger things to worry about than Cherubim than me. So they left me there.
How long were you there for after that?
3 more years. Then my mom finally came out to me in person, even knowing what the Virtuous became. Papa was mad, of course. He ordered us to take her, bring her to him, so she could be punished for leaving. So, I did it. But during all that, I remembered him, the man I killed, and I didn't want to regret doing something like that again. So I got her out. Helped her escape. I turned against my own fellow angels to hurt them, to get through them, get her out. She wanted me to come with her, but I didn't. I thought I still belonged to the Virtuous, to Papa, even without that. he put me in solitary confinement. And after a few months alone, it gave me a lot of time to think about everything that happened in my life. I heard Mom was fighting a lawsuit against the Virtuous, and that I left. I went to the police, told them who I was, and they got me to my mom. And that's how it finished.
At what point was it after the operation or during the confinement did you realize how your father was treating you was wrong?
I never thought the way he treated me was wrong. I just questioned the church.
But not him.
I didn't know what to think of him. I think I began to doubt what he was saying, but not him.
What about now?
I know he's a dangerous person. I know he's done bad things. But he's still my papa. And then she frowns and says, "He took Mom, and I have to get her back."
When did he take her?
That's how the Foundation found me again. Papa sent my old teacher, who changed a lot since I last saw him, and someone I never saw before, to take me and my mom away. But they only left with my mom. They couldn't take me too. Then the Foundation found me and took me in.
They couldn't take you because you wouldn't let them, or they didn't want to?
It happened so fast. I think they wanted me to come with them, but Foundation coming in and SCP-999 being there fighting them, they had to go with just my mom.
I see. Are you afraid about having to go after her?
I'm afraid for her.
And your father?
What about him?
What are you going to do if you see him again?
Capture him, try to make him tell me where he took Mom. I think in his own way, he loves me too.
Are you worried that you would listen to him?
No. Listening to him is what made me to a killer. I don't want to be his puppet his angel anymore.
Yes, look, he kind of raises his head when she says that. Because it's like kind of slightly off to the side as he was writing notes. He kind of looks up more, and there is a very subtle, and it's something if you were to empathy you can get it, but it's very much a silent expression of there you go.
Hey.
Alright.
You already know who I was meant to kill, don't you?
He looks up. I actually don't.
It's the reason teacher gave me SCPs to infiltrate. Because I had to infiltrate an MTF base. An SCP MTF base that was being run by the Midgard base. I had to go kill Yarn Quinn.
Okay. That makes sense why that's classified. And he was the one that was heading the operation to get you out, then.
She nods. But he was also the head of Midgard. So when he died, everything fell apart. They didn't have time for me. Or Cherubim.
He pauses. Flips back through his notes. You mentioned something last week. Do you remember what it was?
What?
You'd asked if it was okay to bring someone back from the dead.
She looks off to the side, not quite looking him in the eye.
Was that about this person?
She makes a very small nod. I mean, I think everyone knows that Yarn Quinn's alive. He's been walking around in base, being
shit,
chill.
I didn't even know. Okay.
I'm pretty sure you've seen Yarn Quinn just fucking walking back like he's Lazarus.
Okay, gotcha. That's good to know.
They're not making it a secret that he's
Okay.
back from the dead. In fact, like, he, at the beginning of our mission, Bishop was like, "Howdy all, this is Yarn Quinn. Do any of you have any questions for him?" And no one said anything because everyone was too fucking new to even knew that he was important before he died.
Ah,
And Bonnie at the time refused to even look him in the eye
okay.
because that's kind of awkward.
Yeah. Have you talked to him?
Yeah, today actually.
Good. How'd it go?
Okay, I mean, he's a nice person.
What did you talk about? If you're comfortable talking about that anyway, if it's kind of raise his hand a bit private, then that's fine.
didn't really want to be part of the foundation at first, you know? Didn't want to do things similar to what I had to do for the virtuous. So, I wasn't really putting much effort into it. I didn't like working. But realizing what Yarn Quinn meant to the Foundation, how much he did, how important he was, I thought I had to make up for taking him away from the world. So I worked harder, as hard as I could. To the point, even Director Gilchrist was getting worried.
I'm sorry,
But-
I just heard my throat noises.
Sorry, I don't know why I make that sound as well. Why do we keep making these sounds? I don't know how. And she then says, but now he's back from the dead. And I don't know where that leaves me.
You're not sure if you're gonna have the drive as you did before?
He's still not all better. So, for now, I'm still going to work. I still haven't got my mom back either. But I never wanted to do this. But if I stop, they might not let me come back, and I might not be able to get my mom back or make up for what I did to Quinn.
You're afraid if you stop working so hard, they'll remove you?
She says something like that.
Well, what if we found a happy middle ground then?
There is no middle ground. There's no time for a middle ground.
My point is, if Gilchrist is concerned for you, that means you're doing something that's stepping you way above the extra mile.
I haven't done anything that bad.
I don't know what you've done, so I can't say. But what I mean by that is keep working in your mission, sure. But for example, when you get a short mission like you did this week, you got back sooner than you expected. You got more time on your hands. Not all of it needs to go into training or doing something to change the world right away.
She just kind of shrugs.
You didn't want to do the team building exercises, correct?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't like doing that kind of stuff.
Team building or socializing?
Both. Our team works fine.
mean by fine?
It works. We're not fighting each other, we're working together. We talk to each other, we listen.
Alright. I'm gonna say a probably an annoying phrase, but there's always room for improvement. Why is it you don't want to do the team building specifically? Is it there's someone in there you don't want to interact with? Is it because you'd rather be using the time for something else?
Yeah, it's a waste of time.
Okay. What would you be using the time for instead then?
I don't know, go on actual missions, do work. We're not kids.
Oh,
We don't need an introduction to each other to be able to work together.
it's not really exactly an introduction. Well, team building exercises are. He makes a face. Not the greatest. They do have their perks. It's not about being able to get buddy-buddy with your teammates. Some people take it that way. Some take it as a chance to goof off. Some take it as a de-stressor. But others can use it as a way to really get to know the in and outs of the people they're working with, so much that it's one movement and you already know what they're gonna do. And that's helpful, especially if you're going on missions with the person.
We know enough of that. The rest we can just pick up from experience.
Well, experience, sure, but it's easier to do so when you're not under gunfire. That way, if you need to know, you have it already. It's like studying. Which no one likes studying either, but we all do it.
She didn't say anything.
How about this? Try just two of them. Two bouts of team building exercises. Okay? You don't like them? Fine. I can have it so that you don't have to go to team building exercises because they accidentally scheduled it when you had therapy. Raises hands. But give two of them a shot. See if you see any improvements in your teamwork.
Fine.
Alright. Don't let them drive you too crazy. Some of them are rowdy probably, but I'm sure they only mean the best.
Yeah.
Is there a time of the day you'd prefer to get this over with so that you can be free of the team building? So I can put in a word.
Afternoon, probably.
Okay. Before or after lunch?
Before.
Cool. He's writing something down in his notebook.
Aww.
Alright, before lunch. Then it don't work out. Kick down my door. Hey, Castle, you motherfucker. I want out. Oh, well, look at that. Bonnie's got therapy before lunch. Huh.
And with that, she cracks the smallest of smiles at him. A genuine smile she does not need to pull her fucking face to do.
Aww.
Have I ever show you the dumb picture of her with a forced smile?
No, I didn't. Please show me.
Holy shit, okay. This is what Bonnie does every single fucking time. She wants to look as if she's smiling at people, and every fucking time she does it, no matter who the person is, whether it's Cadwell, whether it's the fucking admin, whether it's Rudy, they say, yeah, we gotta work on that.
Show me, show me. I opened my eyes.
One second. Oh, it's so dumb. Okay, it's on OOC. Let me copy it over. It's part of a sketch dump, but you'll see it there.
I opened my eyes.
It's so stupid.
Oh my god. Bonnie, no. You look so dead inside, Bonnie. God. A+ fake smile.
And every time she pulls her, because she wants to, like, you know, look appreciative for when people do certain things for her, but she can't fucking smile to save her life. So she does this, and no matter who the fucking person is, they always say, "Yeah, we'll work on it." She's like, "Why does everyone say that?" Even the fucking admin said that to her. The admin was like, he sees her, he's like, "Oh hell no," and he just tells her smile, and she just like smiled on her own because of his word. Piece of shit. She put effort into that. Look at that face pull.
I love it. But this isn't one of those terrifying things.
Terrifying.
Kind of terrifying.
No, you see it like 2 seconds, then it like, meh.
Okay. A small smile of his own in return, but it's just as much minuscule. Because he's a hard ass, damn it. He doesn't have feelings. Alright, well, anything else you want to talk about for today before we call session?
She says, I don't know how I feel about work right now. With everything that happened with Quinn coming back.
By how you feel about work, as in your drive or just going on missions?
I mean, I'm okay for now, but once Quinn is okay. Don't know if I should or want to continue being an MTF agent.
Do we have not? Are MTF agents allowed to step down out of character? Because I don't know.
Is there a Jordan here to hear that?
Jordan.
Yeah. Just got into my house. Yes, you can step down.
Okay, cool.
At any point, anyone can be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't like this.
Well, that'd be your choice, Bonnie.
You know, the sad thing is that Bonnie wants to quit, but Red doesn't want to. That's why I've been pumping all these stats into her.
But how about this? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. You said yourself he's still recovering.
Yeah.
Once he's recovered, I'd say give it a week or two before you make that decision. Just so you can really think on it.
Okay.
And then if that's still what you want to do, raise his hand. So what you want to do?
Okay.
don't feel guilty about it, okay?
Mm.
We all make choices, and at the end of the day, I'm supposed to be helping you get better.
Right. And with that, she'll get up.
Nods. Stay safe, okay? Don't let him get to you too much.
And with that, she pulls her face into that stupid, dumb fucking smile.
Oh, good
Okay.
God, that's horrifying.
Bonnie goes, hey, she actually looks offended.
Oh no!
Oh my god, Cassie!
1 second, I have to roll a res comp because this might have really cracked Castle up.
She's putting effort into this, you bitch. Oh, look at that beautiful res
Oh
comp.
boy, now he composed voice. he just kind of chuckles with that. Sorry. Not meant personally, but I just haven't seen that before. That's new.
She looks off to the side and says, it's hard to smile.
I understand. World's shitty. That's why I never smile.
Oh my god. Sorry, I'm just gonna just...
Red disappears.
Oh, I just find that so funny, okay. And with that, she fucking leaves. You piece of shit. She gave you a rare bunny smile. Look at her pulling her face up for you.
He accepted her genuine body smile.
Yes, you did.
This is fine.
But when she tries and puts effort into it, you don't appreciate it. I can't do this. I can't do this. Okay, that she leaves.
Okay.
So are they scheduled for another session then?
Yeah, he's gonna keep her on weekly probably.
Okay. Is she cleared for next mission?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
As she leaves, he'll give her a toast and just cup his hands. I'm sorry. Like as she's around the corner.
It's not that bad looking, is it? She says to herself.
I feel bad.
Should have said that you were gonna work on it.
Oh, one cup hand. We'll work on that.
No! She
There
yells
you
as she looks.
There we go.
That's canon now. That's good.
Yep, there we go. We got it.
I can't believe you're gonna work on a fucking smile in therapy. This is not what she came to you for, Castle. She came here to talk about her feelings that she would talk about and not a shitty ass smile.
It's gonna be great.
It's scientifically proven, you little shit, that smiling makes you feel happier.
It is.
That's why I never smile.
Vulture hears that down the hallway.
Doing that.
Yes.
Vulture hears Castle say that down the hallway, and all you can hear from him is, "You're a mean one, Mr. Gray." And then he walks by.
You know what's even better? Fucking Castle approved team building exercises.
He did.
Castle approved team. That sounds like a goddamn company right there. Sounds like $1 million idea.
I know. I'm going to invest in it right now.
November just fucking paps Vulture's face and goes, "But Dr. Vulture has the most handsome smile of everyone in the Foundation. Just look at that grin." He says it like his fucking mask.
He looks into the camera dead off. He has to turn his head to do it.
Distant castle, show us those pearly whites!
Cocks his head 1 degree to the side.
Fucking fantastic!
Now click send all, Castle.
I need to start.
Fuck.
Well, Castle, you're the first person Bonnie has told her life story to.
Oh,
How did it go?
it went well. Oh, he's literally, it's a matter of like, oh jeez. Then 5 seconds later, oh jeez. But like his face is deadpan.
Shouldn't he roll to see if he's still alive by the end of all this?
I guess I can roll to see if I'm still alive. Oh right, I'm on -4, aren't I? 'Cause
Oh my fuck.
I'm on a fucking automated kidney right now.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, boy. Distant screaming.
Did he
That
just
is-
die?
If Snow had not been made to forget his memories and he remembered this whole bullshit, he would have been like, Dr. Castle!
I die for this.
Died
good.
for this.
Ooh.
You survived this.
Alright, hey, Bree. You ready for a Layla session?
I'm gonna take a quick break here, like 30 to 40 minutes, so I can eat food. But then yes.
Alright, then I will use this time to harass Dami.
And
Run, Dummy!
I'll use this time to leave.
Oh
I'm
god,
gonna,
it's even
I'm gonna noodle off then.
Yeah.
Toodle.
Oh, by the way, Bree, was was it in the plans to talk to Safia and or Snow's first session today?
Sure. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Well, Dami, I'm going to be in Alferion,
I'm gonna go.
so we
boil
don't
some
interrupt
food.
these people.
I'll be back. See y'all.
Oh. Well. Okay, bye.
Oh well, I'll be back. I'm just gotta eat food, and then I'll be back to do more RPs.
Okay, ta-da.
Smooch. Bye. I missed the button. Fuck.